Hello, welcome back to Jillies Nails. Today we're going to do something that I've never tried before, and yes, I know that looks ugly, but it's not supposed to be a cohesive mani, because today we're going to experiment with alcohol inks. So what I've done is use Sally Hansen Insta-Dry and White on there to make sure they would all show up. The first one that I had is a blue color, and these were sent to me in PR from Beauty Big Bang. I have a code with them. It's JILLIES, or JILLIES, JILLIES. That is a yellow alcohol ink. That is a black alcohol ink. So what I did when I picked these colors out, and they did let me pick them, what I wanted to have sent to me. That last one is a red one. So do you get the theme there? Red, yellow, and blue. I'm thinking we're going to mix some color and have some fun. So this is the first time I have ever used alcohol inks, ever. Now, I have watched a lot of videos on them. I have a fair idea of how they work. So I wanted to experiment and see how it would look for me. And I was hoping to use these colors to blend, like maybe get some orange in there. There's all kinds of different techniques that you can do with alcohol inks. A lot of the times you can make them look like a very pastel, kind of marbly watercolor effect. And that's kind of what I wanted to experiment with and play with, was honestly to see if I could get 3 bottles and a bunch of colors out of it. But, you see what happened. So these dried incredibly fast, insanely fast. And I'm dipping my brush into alcohol, just rubbing alcohol, to see if I can get the colors to move a little bit more. And I did use, again, that Sally Hansen, it's the quick dry 60-second manicure. It does not require a base coat or a top coat. Now, Susie from Career Education has done alcohol inks. And one of the key things that she said was that they work better on a super smooth surface. So I'm wondering if perhaps the fact that this kind of has a built-in top coat and that it dries really fast affected these alcohol inks. I do get them to work, as you can see. You saw it in the beginning of the photo. They worked. They did not work like I hoped they would work. However, I'm not finished experimenting with them quite yet. I think we're going to play. And I'm actually leaving this whole video kind of in real time so you can see things as they're going on. I don't want to speed it up or slow it down because I want you to see that I'm really working to try to get these to blend. And as you can see, like, sort of as you kind of press with the ink itself, if you have enough on there to do that, you can get the edges to blend out a little bit easier. But I was kind of going for a marble effect there, and it was way too thick. I'm not really sure how to do that and get it that thin. To be fair, I did not think it was that hard. Watching other people do it, I was like, oh, this is a pretty easy technique. It's kind of fun. Why is it not working? But as you can see, you just gotta keep playing with it and blending it. I noticed a lot of the other people add other colors on top of it a lot, and that seems to kind of help things blend, as weird as that may sound. And I just have to apologize now. I got a cat who is caterwauling tonight. He is busy, he has stuff to do, and he does not care that I'm trying to film. Yes, I just cut my cat the side eye. I guess he didn't get his cat quakes in, so he felt like he needed to pester me in some other fashion this evening. So, as you look at this manicure when we get to the end of it, the intention was not for it to be a cohesive manicure. This was me going, I have colors, well, let's play and see what happens. And I wanted to bring you along with that because, there's oftentimes that you see a product and you're like, how does this really work? How hard is it? Am I going to be able to do this quickly? I'm going to say this one takes a little bit of work, a little bit of getting used to it, and a little bit of experimenting. However, and I do some of it off camera because I thought, if I make it crazy, I'm just going to take it off. And some of them are meh. And, when it comes to the end, I don't love them. I don't hate them. I think a lot of them would look really good with stamping on top. Now on the index finger, I am going to try a technique I saw here on YouTube, and I really can't remember who did it. I think it was Guyleen, with what she called blooming gels. I'm not sure, I don't remember off the top of my head who she said they were from, but she was able to drop these, just a drop, into wet polish, and it bloomed out like a flower. That is honestly the entire reason I got these alcohol inks, because I thought, that is super cute. That is amazingly fast nail art, and I'll link that video for you. so you can see if I can find it. I think that's who it was, but these just did not bloom. Like when I say they bloomed, it literally kind of puffed out and got edges on it and looked like petals, where you could quite easily just take a gem, pop it in the middle, and you've got a flower. And I thought, if you can make a flower that quick and easy, that might be faster than stamping. But as you can see, it didn't do it. Now, also notice that my brush is getting covered in nail polish. And that happened a few times. I kind of dug into it a little bit, and I didn't mean to, but I just dug into it. Overall, what I'm kind of trying to do is go side to side, go on the diagonal, try it in different directions, see which way is the best way to get them to blend. I thought, okay, if I put yellow on top, will it blend down and make green on the thumb? Well, the red and yellow turned to orange. You know, you would think color blending, primary colors, it's fairly easy to get something going. I can tell you now that if you see the yellow that flooded in my cuticle, you will know by the end of this video how much I completely and totally regretted that. I don't know, I'm just gonna be crass and say it pretty much looked like pee, like urine had dried up in my cuticles and it would not come off. It was the color of urine in my cuticle line. Ugh. Gross. Like, I couldn't get it off with alcohol, I could not get it off with acetone. I don't think it came off until the next day when I got in the shower. So keep that in mind if you choose to try these out. And I do want to say again, I know I've been talking the whole video, but this was an experiment. So it's not going to be perfect. I'm playing to kind of see what I can figure out, what I can learn, what I could maybe teach some folks. And what I could teach you is what not to do. This one I just blended and blended and blended like crazy. I did notice if you put black on anything at all, anything near blue or red and kind of blend it together, it turns into a sort of purpley color. So that was kind of weird. And I just kept playing and playing, adjust. This cat, I don't know if y'all can hear him, but boy, he's yapping. Himmy, kitty, 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 kitty. Sorry, y'all. It's the only way to make him hush. You have to call him. He acts like he doesn't know where we are. He just walked past me. I think my pets are neurotic. I don't know who they get it from. So anyway, the more I played with these, the more I liked them. I have a horrible tendency when I do nail art not to know, when to stop, like the self-editing. Sometimes I get a little out of control. So I was very much trying not to do that on these. However, I found that these are very forgiving and they let you get a little out of control without causing too much trouble. So the more I added to this, the more and more I liked them. Hi, baby. So, see, he's being needy. I'm sorry, y'all. If I don't talk back to him, though, he will scream. He's pretty bossy. Anyway, that's what I get for naming a cat after an engine. Himmy. He doesn't stop. He just goes. And so I'm just kind of going through anyway, continuing to play with all these nails. See what I can do. The more I add, see how it looks, how it blends. And I did come up with, several different color schemes. Not gonna lie, most of them were by accident. But that's one of the things I love about nail art and playing with things and just kind of tinkering around and going, do I love this? Do I like it? Do I like it? Like my thumb on its own, not so much. Don't like it. And you're gonna see close-ups of all my nails here at the end. So keep that in mind too. But on its own, I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's there. Would I be proud of it? No. Like, I probably would have taken that off in a day if I had done that with a permanent and not a peel-off base coat. But I think had I stamped on top of it, I definitely could have saved how that looked a little bit. And I'm still going back in and playing. This is me just showing you. Going in and playing, trying to darken it up, mix some more colors. I found it very odd that at the beginning of this I used two totally different colors on my middle and my ring finger, but the end product came out very, very similar. And also, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of gave me Bob Ross vibes. Can you tell I like Bob Ross? I've probably mentioned him 20 times, and whoa, what happened to my index finger? So I started playing off camera some, and just to see, you know, again, if I was going to take it too far or not. This is how my thumbnail ended up with the urine cuticle line. Huh. Anyway, it's not too bad. The green one is my favorite. I would totally slap a gold stamp on top of that and call it St. Patrick's Day. Love it. That one was my favorite. I would do it all day, every day. Love that one. The two middle ones I also like. They kind of remind me of like a mural you would see painted on a children's wall. And it even almost looks like it has clouds in it. And the kind of pastel sunset look I also very much enjoyed. So I ended up liking everything that I did at the end. But getting there was scary. It was very scary getting there. I'm definitely going to play with these again. I'm not going to use the Sally Hansen. I'm going to use normal polish and normal top coat and try it to see if it spreads better and dries slower. That is a suggestion from a nail professional. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment and let me know if you have questions. Subscribe, please subscribe, and please share it with your friends. Share this video on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can. I would love it if you would do that. And speaking of Christmas, I am taking a break, but not because I'm not working, because I am trying to pre-plan videos and get way caught up and way ahead for the new year so that I can balance work and YouTube a little bit better. Not that I'm doing bad at either one of them, I just need some time to get caught up so I'm not trying to rip my own hair out. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Hope you hit the subscribe button. Talk to you next time. Bye!